What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Today, I'm super excited because we're gonna be doing a full face testing all new affordable makeup. There have been so many new releases. So I got all of them so we can test them together and I can tell you guys what is actually worth your money. Every single product that we use today, you guys can find at Walmart. I will link them right down below on Walmart's website if you guys wanna shop them. Big thank you to Walmart for partnering with me on this section of today's video. They have an incredible selection of beauty products, skincare, makeup, fragrance, like everything. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started and try out some of this makeup. Okay, first thing we're gonna try out is a new primer to me. This has been out for like quite a few months, but I haven't tried it yet. I've been holding it to test with you guys. This is the Maybelline Jelly Poreless Hydrating Blur Primer. I liked that it said Hydrating Blur Primer because a lot of times these blurring like jelly primers are not actually hydrating. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna just pump some on out of here onto the skin. It definitely feels like a thicker formula. I can feel that all right from the beginning. Ooh, it feels cooling though. Kind of loving that. Doesn't feel sticky at all going on, but I do think this is gonna get pretty sticky. Like I saw someone stick a makeup brush literally to their face with this. So let's see, but I love that it doesn't feel sticky from the get-go and feels actually really cooling on my dry skin. It does have 2% niacinamide in it too, which is great for like brightening of the skin. It's definitely blurred out the center of my face and I feel the stickiness like starting to activate a little bit now. If you see, which that means it's gonna grip onto our foundation, which that's what we want. Up next, I'm super excited to try this. This is the NYX Make 'em Wonder Soft Matte Foundation. Now I ordered this online. I got this in shade 06 Light and clearly, I mean, this actually looks like it would probably be a very good match for my face. My face is a lot lighter than my body. It's definitely a bit too light for my body because I have self-tanner on right now, but we're gonna do our best to make it match. One thing I'll say about this from my experience is I feel like the shades run a little bit lighter rather than darker. So if you're in between shades, I would go with a shade darker than you're thinking because for shade 06, like this looks pretty light to me, but let's see it on the skin and see how it does. It has like a little squeezy. So I'm gonna squeeze some out. Yeah, it's definitely too light, but I'm gonna show you guys a little hack. I'm gonna like blend it out with my finger a little bit first. Ooh, coverage is like 10 out of 10, wow. When your foundation's too light, add a tiny bit of your favorite liquid bronzer to it. Just like that. And that'll help to deepen it up without you having to go get another foundation. I literally like do this all the time and you can add more or less depending on how light it is. I have to add a little bit more to this one. So you can make like other, you know, foundation shades that you have work for you. This is obviously still a little light, but it matches a little bit better. And why does it low-key look amazing blended out with just my finger? But I'm gonna blend it out, the rest of it out with a sponge just so we can see. Coverage on this is a 10 out of 10. Like that gave a great coverage. I have a lot of redness in my skin and this immediately covered that up. Looks really nice. For the other side of my face, I'm just gonna mix it on my hand. It's a little bit easier than mixing it on your face. One thing I do like about Walmart though is they do have a fabulous return policy, so I should be able to exchange this. I will definitely probably exchange this for a shade that matches me better because this looks incredible actually. Like really liking it and also feels very nice in the skin. Like it's a very good coverage, but it does not feel like I really have anything on. And I'm excited because NYX makes some of my favorite affordable products, but a lot of their foundations, like there's never been a foundation from NYX that has been my favorite. A lot of their other products have been, like a lot of their lip products are like very high up there on like my favorites. They're cheek products, but there's never been a foundation from them that was like my absolute favorite, but this might be up there. I mean, like this looks really good. Obviously we're gonna use a little bronzer to bronzer up to make her match my body a little bit better, but I really, really like this. The finish is beautiful. She's a winner. Just do a better job at shade matching yourself than I did, clearly. For concealer, I don't have a like first impression of a concealer that I haven't tried with you guys yet because you guys have seen me try this new e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Concealer. This is a new concealer. I have already tried it and I am here to report. After using this for a few months now, this is very, very good. Has quickly become one of my favorites. Price point on it is incredible. Gives an insane coverage and does not feel heavy whatsoever at all. I don't know what e.l.f. put in here, but whatever they put in is quite good because I have been using it nonstop and love that it is so affordable. So I'm gonna just use that on the center planes of my face and then right beneath the eyes. And I'm very picky about my concealers underneath my eyes because my under eye area gets so dry. So many look like crumbly and crusty, but I like something that gives full coverage, but I can't have it be like drying, you know what I mean? Or emphasize like texture in my little lines and dryness, where this one really doesn't do that, but gives an incredible coverage and looks really, really nice. I do love the e.l.f. Soft Glam Foundation too. which is like the foundation version of this. The concealer, I think I love even more. I'm like, wow, stuff is good. Okay, up next, new powder that I cannot wait to try. I have heard such incredible things about this, so eager to see if it's really that good. This is the new NYX Wonder Snatch. So they came out with this in a few different shades. I got the pink one because I love a pink under eye, and this is the shade Cheeky Cherry. So let's open her on up and see if she's as good as everybody says she is, because people have been raving about this. Okay, well, right off the bat, I can tell you I'm pulling off the little label here, but what I love to see, which we see a lot of high-end brands not even do this, it has a sifter that you can close shut so that when you're traveling, if you want to throw this in your bag or whatever, it's not gonna like explode all over the place. I cannot stand when powders don't have something like this, because then every time I open them, it's just like powder everywhere. So love that they did this. Thank you, NYX. Thinking about the girlies and not trying to ruin our purses or our makeup bags. Oh, looks pretty pinky. Now, one thing I will say is I love a pink powder for my under eyes because I like the brightening aspect of it, but I don't like when it looks too pink. Like I don't need my under eyes to like match my dress. So let's see how this one does. I'm gonna just pop it all on this area. Ooh, okay. Brightening right off the bat, very blurring, like immediately blurred that under eye area, which I love. Yep, this may be just as good as everybody says it is. That looks really, really nice. And that pink tint helps to brighten, but it's not gonna give you like that bright pink under eye look that can sometimes look a little bit unnatural. So I love that. This is nice. This is a really nice powder and does not feel drying underneath the eyes either on my already dry under eyes. Dang, okay, NYX with the new foundation, now this new powder. This really looks nice. And I feel like for a affordable pink powder, one of the best that I've ever tried, if not the best. Like I'm trying to think, I'm like, have I tried one that's better than this? I don't know. That looks super airbrushed and blurred, but does not feel like tight and cakey. So I do fear this is as good. And I really didn't even use that much. Like I still have so much left in the top here. So I'm gonna try and put it back in there. This is quite good. Love her also. I mean, the packaging is absolutely adorable too, but we gotta know if the product is good or not, and I can confirm it is. Up next, we have some new face products that I am so excited about. If you have followed me for a while, you know I love Milani, and their baked blushes specifically have been my favorite for years and years and years. Like I feel like when I first started getting into makeup, I became obsessed with their baked blush in the shade Luminoso specifically. It was like one of the OG viral makeup products. However, Milani redid their baked blushes, bronzers, and highlighters, which I'm one of those people where I'm like, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Like I get a little scared because I'm like, wait, they're so good. Why are we redoing them? But I've heard that they are amazing. So we're gonna start with their baked bronzer. I have this in shade Capri Copper. This one looks super warm toned, so I thought it would be beautiful to really add like a sun-kissed kind of bronzy look to the skin. So I'm gonna go in and tap. I don't wanna use too much because this is a bit deeper, especially because our foundation shade match was not perfect. Oh my goodness. Milani, this is so good. Wow. I love a good baked bronzer, and this is so beautiful. I love how I was just able to build that up. Like you can go in with just a very little bit, or if you really want to look, you know, bronzy and sun-kissed, you can go in and build it up. Oh, this is giving me life. I mean, I don't know what I expected. Like obviously the OG was great. Although I'm trying to think, so their OG like baked blushes I've used for years. Their baked bronzers, I'm like, I don't know that I've ever tried like the original baked bronzers from them. But this looks so pretty. I get so excited when like brands that are affordable come out with the products that are actually amazing. Then you don't have to spend so much money on like your makeup products. You know what I mean? Like, dang, this is gonna be my new go-to. That is absolutely beautiful. Wow. Okay, bronzer is definitely a check. Now let's try the blush and see if she lives up to my expectations. I can't stop with this bronzer. Like, I gotta stop, but it's so pretty. Ah! I feel like that just brought so much life back into my face. Chef's kiss. Okay, for blush, we have Sparkling Rosé, which is kind of like a dusty rose, but I also have this other shade, which this one is Rose Dioro, which is like a peachy kind of shade. I'll put them next to each other so you can see, obviously, the difference. So let's just try them both. We'll do one on one side, one on the other, and see how they look. So I'm gonna go in with the rosy one first. Okay, whenever you use baked products, like you can see how much just got on that brush. They're always, I feel like, very pigmented. So you only need a teeny tiny amount. Let's add to the cheeks. So good. Oh my gosh. And this gives like a little bit of glow. That's what I've always really liked about their like baked blushes, is they add like this glow and luminosity where like you don't even need a highlighter, but they do not emphasize texture. Like I have a lot of texture on my cheeks. So a lot of times glowy blushes can make my cheeks just really not look very good because they really emphasize the texture. where this gives you that glow without the emphasis on the texture. Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Okay, absolutely love that shade. Now let's do this more peachy. On the other side, again, this is Rose d'Oro. And I'm gonna tap that on for like a little bit more summery, peachy if you want that bronzy kind of look. So pretty. I can't with these. I literally cannot. These are beautiful. Might be my favorite products that I have tried so far in 2026. I'm trying to think of the other ones that I've tried. Because so far 2026 has been the year of beauty, okay? There's been a lot of good products that have come out. These are good. I don't know which shade I like better. I mean, they give different vibes. This is a little bit more beachy. This one's a little bit more like classic with the more pinky. Both beautiful. I'm gonna add on a little bit of the pink to this side now, just so that we saw both of them, just so it doesn't look like I'm wearing two completely different blushes. These blushes are so pretty. I'm going to literally, like right after I'm done filming this video, I'm ordering all the colors because they're stunning. And I'm gonna need every single one because they're beautiful. Okay, now for highlight, they also came out with new baked highlighter. This one I got is in shade 03 Rosa Italiano. Now this one might be a little too dark. I might need to get a lighter shade in this one. Let's see though, but whenever I have a highlighter that is a little bit too dark to be used on my like cheekbones and stuff, I love to use it like all over the eyes for a glow. So at the very least, we will use it there. But let's see, let's give it a try and see. I'll do a little swatchy swatch. Might be okay. Let's go in with a little bit and see how it looks on the cheek. Okay, very pretty and actually not too dark. Like that's beautiful. Okay. Stunning. I can't get over these powders, like, because they're powders that don't look like powders. Like that's what it is. They're powders that almost look like glowy products. They make the skin look so pretty and glowy and are just stunning. I mean, oh my goodness gracious. So I guess I take back if it's not broke, don't fix it, because I mean, I love the OJ, but these are good. Okay, we're still gonna use it on our eyes though, because I feel like this would look beautiful on the eyelids as well. And that's something that I actually personally love to do. I think it gives like the prettiest look. I'm just gonna use my finger and just gonna tap it all over the eyes and gives like a pretty little shimmery wash of color without being like a true shimmer shadow. Like if you want some glow on the lids, but you don't want like actual glitter from a shimmer shadow and something that's like a little bit more natural looking, this is perfect and looks so pretty. Love, love, love. So good. These face products today are all just working together so well, because when I do these like testing full face of new products, like it's not a makeup tutorial. I feel like I've talked to you guys about this before, but sometimes it can get hard because you're trying a bunch of new products all together and it can be difficult to create a cohesive look doing that because it's more about the testing of the product, less about making a makeup tutorial, although I try and do both as best as I can. And these are just all working together so well today. It's like, we're in harmony. Okay, up next we have a new mascara. So this is new from Maybelline. This is their Lash Sensational Body Mascara. Packaging on this honestly is what drew me in. I was like, oh, that is pretty looking. It looks very cute. I got this in shade Black is Black, but they did have this in brown, just like a regular black. So they did drop it in a few different shades, which was nice. The packaging is really just like what sold me. I don't know, I thought it was really pretty. I don't think I've seen anybody talk about this yet, so I'm excited to see this what the wand looks like. So let's just go in on these lashes and see. I believe it's supposed to be more volumizing, like that's the main claims that this makes. As a body mascara, it's supposed to give full body volume, whatever that means exactly. It's looking pretty good. And what I like is the wand itself is actually pretty like, what's the word, prickly, I guess, where like it has all these little different spokes on it. So, although it's adding volume, it's not clumping like at all because you can comb through with like the little brush comb essentially. And I honestly think it's giving a decent amount of length too. Like I would say giving us both, which I like, because I'll be honest, sometimes I get scared with volumizing mascaras because they can turn into like a clumpy mess. Because of this wand with all those little spokes, it really is not. It's doing a good job at separating out all of my lashes. Like does still give you volume, but not giving me clump. And it's a little bit of a thicker formula too, so it's not weighing my lashes down. Okay, T, I feel like we're having a pretty good makeup day. I think that looks pretty nice. Okay, and last but not least, I want to try this new e.l.f. lippy. So they came out with these Glow Reviver slip sticks. So I am gonna go in with a little bit of a lip liner first, just so I can line my lips. This is the Milani lip liner, just to give a border before we go in. And just gonna outline the lips with that. Now, let's go with this. This is basically a lip oil stick. So it's essentially supposed to be kind of like a fusion between a lipstick and a lip oil. I got this in shade Pink Me Energy. This is what the color looks like. Oh, that looks pretty. It's brighter than I thought it was gonna be, but honestly, I'm kind of here for it. Ooh, oh, these are much different actually than I thought. They have a lot more pigment than I thought, and they're not goopy, which I like. Sometimes these like lip oils that are in solid form, when you press them on, they just kind of melt immediately and they get pretty goopy. Not getting that at all at this. It's like a frosty kind of pink. So I feel like I should have used maybe a little bit of a more pinky toned like lip liner. I didn't realize it was gonna be like this pinky, but I actually kind of love it. It like matches my nails. Our look is giving summer, which I'm here for in the middle of February. Like I'm not mad about it, and I am so happy that these products worked so well together. Just goes to show that you don't have to spend a ton of money to get the most beautiful makeup look. Like I'm literally obsessed with this. I feel like my skin looks really good. Lashes look good. Lippy I'm liking. This also does feel like nourishing and buttery. No stickiness or anything at all, which you wouldn't typically expect from like a lip oil, but it definitely like is more lipsticky than you would think. Honestly obsessed with how this look turned out. So glad that everything kind of like fused well together, but that is everything, you guys. So thank you so much for watching. Like I said, I will link everything down below. You can get everything on Walmart's website. So check there if you guys want to shop, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye.